Now I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that voice out of this woman.
It's a you sound black, but look in the mirror. Bitch, see my body every day. Now what? Clock that dummy. Look at my body every day in the mirror when I get in the tub. Get on my cat. I know I've been to Spanky's one time. That's it though. Let me look at my thing. Thank you, Snow. Snow, fill my gift gallery. I got 3 singular ones that need to be bought. It's a oh nah. You won't send me roses though.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah, Kodash, double honors to apostles of GMS, and a sincere Shalom to brothers I push in his truth and sincerity. Now, the fact that they got to question this a lot of times, it's hilarious. I mean, for people that's not in the know, on the outside, that's understandable, because they were like, hold up, this doesn't look right. How is this woman actually pulling off a black voice? Now, right there should tell you everything. That's what makes it so much funny for me. Now, being this truth, we understand that, as we always say, it's not about black people when we try to wake them up. We ain't some Christian church where we say we gotta wake up everybody. No, we're just saying we wake up the children of Israel that looks like everybody. Now, can't say for sure, but I'm pretty positive that this is Eve. What I mean by that is this is an actual black person with white looking skin. Because we spread our seed amongst everybody. And so so it's always a possibility with something. But in today's society, they always like to go on the whole mix thing, when that's not really the case. The seed of the child is determined by the father, which means the lineage of the father is what makes that child, not the mother. The mother just holds, composes of the DNA, but with the actual lineage is of the father. That's about it. Now, with that being said, and I'm gonna get the scripture on it as well. The whole thing with Americans, the whole thing with America is always the black or white or race mixing thing, and they can't see past that because that's what they've been brought up into believing. They'll even in school we were showing how even they were showing like medieval times how the king would put off the child because he slept with a mistress that wasn't of his people. They would basically call them half breeds or something, or race mix and all that other stuff, when that was never the case. Now, it did start becoming a little prevalent later on, but that was never about kicking the child out because of that. But because we understand that there's no new thing under the sun, so this was obviously adopted from times before. It just wasn't told right, as suspected with this place. So, this is Hosea 1:10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there you shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. Now, let's go up a part where it says, which cannot be measured nor numbered. You can, quote unquote, number black people. You can, quote unquote, number white people, Asians, and all this other stuff. But that's looking at the counting of skin color. You're not looking at the counting of lineage, which is why it cannot be numbered nor measured. We are everywhere, all over this globe. Israelites are just not black looking in today's era. We are scattered everywhere. So let's go back up to where it says the number. So it shall be the sand of the sea. Let's see different colors of sand. Let's see, let's check that. Because here I should read again. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. Now, people try to say, but we're not sand. Well, no shit. You got people that actually come on common boards and actually do stuff like that. But this is to show you that, and a lot of people don't know this, that there's actually different colors of sand. Many different colors, which means for us, we're going to look like different colors of people. We're going to look white, Asian, Indian, African, as far as the Hamites ways. Um, it, Roman, Greek. We're going to look like many things. So that's just further proof right there. So for her to have that voice, talk like a black woman, act like a black woman, but had the white figure, face, hair, and structure. Well, I can't even say the structure of a white woman, because some black women actually look like this structure wise. In hell, I can almost see just by the structure of her face, if she had dark skin, she actually probably would look like a black woman. Again, I'm not saying that this more likely is the case, but well, I'm not saying that this isn't the case, but it's definitely possible that this is Eve. It's no wonder that people in the comments are divided and then saying, "Oh, it's just toxic uh, culture growing up." Toxic culture growing up. See, the thing with us is we could tell when someone's faking being being a black person, quote unquote. What? No matter how much you grow up in this place around black people, you will never. What actual genuine Edomite can never actually pull that off, especially not as well as she's doing. Not even close. So that begs to differ, honestly. So let me get this last scripture right here. This is Romans 8:16. It says, "The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God or the Most High." And this is true. Like if people is it's like, especially if we're there in person, we can. Now, I'm not just talking about us. I'm talking about even just these 2/3. Believe it or not. Now, let me clarify. Because with us, if we would like I said, we got it in person, we probably have we would have a better understanding, but we could probably have a better way of making out if this person is actually one of us or not. Now, when I say the 2/3 can, because they'll get this. What I noticed, and I've seen this before working on other jobs, black people when they see stuff like this in person, they can't shake that feeling that they believe that this person is a black person, quote unquote. Yeah, that's because it's more likely it's a person of Judah or of Israel. So if you know you can't shake that feeling, it's mostly because it's actually true. This again proves that for these other camps out here, you can't go strictly on skin color. It does not work. That's why we always test in the spirit from other nations, because in those other nations we are there, and having it completely confirmed is when we had that one Asian guy came up and he was telling us that he was black and his father was black. So it was just like, oh, okay. And they knew the history and a whole lot of other stuff with it. So it was just like, yeah, we're seeing it too. We started realizing that yeah, he is of Israel. So the famous line, which is always funny, but actually very true, is never judge a book by its cover. Yeah, we don't judge by the cover. We judge by the pages. So, little one with that, this was a little edifying with that, Shalom.